Yeah, hi. Alright. So, very sad news in the world of wrestling. Even though she was not much of a wrestler, didn't have a long wrestling career. So, very sad to hear about the passing of Sara Lee. So, Sara Lee was the Tough Enough winner from the 2015 Tough Enough. Um, Not saying she was the greatest, or obviously, unfortunately, tough enough. When you're in tough enough, you don't amount to anything. That's a sad state of reality. I guess the only one who was successful, first one that season was Mandy Rose. Obviously, you had people who became successful in other seasons, but particularly that season, the most was really freaking Mandy Rose, which was a darn shame. Um, even though she was the runner-up, but Sara Lee was the winner. Sara Lee, first of all, very cute girl, very nice-looking female who also took care of herself, and it's a darn shame that she passed away. And it's just like look at her Instagram, look at her Instagram. Uh, very beautiful woman, takes care of herself, nice hair, natural beauty, and also, but it's a darn shame that this is her last post, celebrating finally being healthy enough to go to the gym 2 days in a row. First ever sinus infection kicked my butt. Unfortunately, it's a real darn shame if that's what led to her unfortunate passing. So yeah, she passed away at the age of 30. She's a mother of three. Yeah, first of all, I feel very sad, and my heart goes out to her family. And it's very sad to hear that. Yeah, 30 years old, already had 3 kids. She married fellow wrestler Wesley Blake. You may know him from the Blake and Murphy group in NXT, and also the now forgotten Sons, who unfortunately have been forgotten, which is a darn shame. Um, yeah, military man himself, and also done some good things. God bless the guy. Um, but really, really a darn shame. Sara Lee, who took care of herself, not only like a cute woman, but like she took care of herself. Natural, and she was natural, healthy, and it's a darn shame that freaking she passes away. Like when she take care, like when she's like, hopefully no foul play, but it doesn't look like it's foul play. What's being reported that might be the cause? There's no, it's undisclosed that how she passed, but it may be apparent that it's related to her sinus infection, maybe because of sinus issues, all that kind of stuff. And it's a darn shame. And to be fair, because I am actually like well known of sinus issues and nose issues, since I do research on those. If anything, I've done more research than that than the stupid history of the European Championship. Okay, I do research on nasal issues, all that, especially since I actually know doctors who do those, and also I do research on my own, especially since I have gone before nose surgery, and I do research on those type of things. It's really rare that a sinus infection could lead to your death, but unfortunately, it could be due to blood clots issue, and unless certain antibiotics she has taken, which is unfortunate darn shame, or in terms of medical issues, what could have happened? Either she had an undisclosed medical issue, or for all we know, apparently she probably got the jab, and then that could have led to some issues. We don't know. The reality is we lost a good female who took care who's a loving mother, young woman who gave birth to 3 innocent children who unfortunately now are without a mother. And that does break my heart. That is very sad. Very sad to know that this female did not, this woman unfortunately passed away. And it's a darn shame. People are gonna go on and say, oh, she wasn't good. Why did she win tough enough? She was wasted, whatever. I mean, to be fair, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that she, yes, obviously did not perform or whatever. But the thing is, in a way, she had a likability. Not only that she was good, unless they did something with her, maybe it would have been something. She looked nice. She could have been something like maybe I don't know. Actually, work if bothered to work with her. Maybe she could have been something. Maybe her Mandy Rose would have been the top two shining stars in NXT. Who knows? People are gonna say, "Oh, what about the Velveteen Dream?" Well, look what happened now with the Velveteen Dream. Look what happened now. But the end of the day, like, besides of what happened with Tough Enough, okay, which unfortunately that's all she's known for. Who knows? Maybe if they worked, maybe she would have been something cool to have, a nice side person to have, like in the women's division. Maybe she could have been something. If they worked with her, and maybe she could have done something. Maybe she could have been great. Who knows? Unfortunately, she only lasted for I think a year, only for training, and it didn't amount to anything. But hey, and if anything, it feels more rewarding and it's worth more. Her being settling down, having them kids, taking care of herself. Anything that feels more rewarding, and that's kind of cool as a mother, as a woman, for her to do that. And everything that's classic traditional lifestyle, man. And she became she gave birth to 3 children. To settle down. Let the man do the work, all that kind of shit. She became a nice home mom, and also freaking she's became a bodybuilder in a way, taking care of herself. It definitely is a darn shame that she passed away. Very sad. Maybe it's something, but the thing is, you have to know. The sad state reality is that a lot of wrestlers, a lot of bodybuilders have died young. Maybe because she was a active gym goer. Maybe something that she has taken, something she has done for her body, or something that happened. Unfortunately, that's what led to her passing, which is a darn shame. It's really a darn shame. But the main thing is, seemed to be the main reason is due to a sinus infection issue. That is a darn shame, and it's very sad to know that happened. Very sad. Very fucking sad. Very sad to know that she passed away at such a young age. She didn't deserve to go. It's always the good ones that go away early. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Why we have all these evil people in the world that we protect them more to live longer lives instead of the good ones who unfortunately pass away young. And Sara Lee is one of the good ones there. I'm not obviously what is she known for? The reality is at least she's known for something, and you know what? At least she should be known as one of the good mothers out there who gave birth to 3 children, who gave them a life. Settle down, support her family. She was willing to settle down, support her family, and let her husband be the one bring home the bacon. And it's a darn shame that now those kids don't have a mother. It's a darn shame that Wesley Blake doesn't unfortunately have a wife anymore because God knows what happened. Very sad. I feel bad for the family. My heart goes out to them. Very sad. And if unfortunately some sort of if she was disclosed of some issue, given something that led to her death, something in regards of those sinus infections, obviously fuck the doctors for that. Whoever fucking did something gotta happen. It doesn't look like any foul play. Obviously, the sad state reality, if someone dies young, you would think some unfortunate, some suicide or whatever. Doesn't look like that happened, but thank God it didn't, because that'll be way more sad. And I don't think anybody should do that, but definitely just, it's sad regardless. Very sad regardless that Sara Lee passed away at the age of 30. And, she's a mother of 3, and it sucks. Obviously, very beautiful woman. Nice, nice physique. Also, freaking, an active gym goer. An inspiration of getting out of your fucking couch and work out. You know what I mean? God bless her. And also, just, if anything, an inspiration to mothers out there. An inspiration to women out there. She apparently had a child 9 months ago. Or barely under a year. And she was already able to get in the best physique of her life. And then now she's gone. Very sad. Very sad. I feel bad for the kids. What can I say? I feel bad for the kids. They don't have a mother anymore. I don't know, man. It breaks my heart. It really does. I didn't do this video yesterday because I had stuff to do, but definitely it's sad. I don't know what to tell you. It just is sad that she's young. Obviously young, wow, already having those kids, but it's just it sucks. What the fuck happened to this? It pisses me off. People who are good people die young. That's what's the thing. They die young. But we keep fucking these shittiest motherfucking peoples who deserve to go to hell. And they live long. What kind of shit is that? Hopefully she does indeed go to heaven. Her mother apparently tweeted that, our daughter, our fellow family member, Sara, what's her name? I think Weston, has gone to meet Jesus. When God made Jesus and God look after her. Alright? Anyways, I don't know. I'm just pissed off. I'm sad. Definitely, my heart goes out to them. Also, God bless, rest in peace to Mandy Rose's brother. Definitely not good for the wrestling world. In terms of, I mean, also Paige's. I mean, obviously that's like besides the obviously the people in their lives, like they were not wrestlers or whatever, but like they have nothing to do with pro wrestling and whatever. But the thing is, regardless, it sucks. It sucks for people in the wrestling world because those people who are wrestlers, they lost family members. Same thing with Wesley Brick. He lost his wife, who was a wrestler. Well, not like, I'm not saying like she was this great wrestler. Again, like, it's not like she trained enough and didn't really do much in NXT or whatever. She was just only known for Tough Enough. But, she done something. I guess she tried. That's more than, I guess, than a lot of people, they try to be in pro wrestling, At least you gotta look at that. But, she, again, the reason, maybe she was gonna fucking train more. But the thing is, she settled down. She gave up that life to settle down and take care and become a family person. And that's something I admire. Because we lack that now with this world and this generation. Where a lot of people, they want to, do whatever. Not want to stay home and take care of the kids. She voluntarily did that. And God bless her for that. But all taking care of herself. And now she's gone. It pisses me off, man. It definitely does. Rest in peace to Sara Lee. God bless her. God bless her family. And it's a darn shame. Darn shame, like, if it could be because of a because of sinus infection issue. I am an expert of sinus issues. And it can happen if, like, the certain blood clots and all that kind of stuff. Like, and maybe, like, what could have made it worse, maybe she was prescribed certain antibiotics. And that could have led to her unfortunate death. So that could be also the fault of the doctors. That's why it's very serious. You gotta be careful when you use antibiotics. But regardless, definitely is a darn shame. But I hate to say it. It's a good thing I did not end the video yet. She did have a nose piercing. And what I know with noses, if you do get nose piercings, that does contribute to sinus issues. Like it or not. So that's why you guys gotta keep aware of that. Like, you may think I'm stupid for saying that, but it's the truth. If you do get a piercing in your nose, that does lead to sinus issues. Unfortunately, that's what Sara Lee had. She had had a nose piercing. Even though she still looked nice, but like I do think that everyone is naturally beautiful better. I mean, she's not like she fucking messed up her life or got plastic surgery or whatever. She just got a nose piercing, at least, but I would say it's better without than with. But overall, she was done well. But the thing is, when you get nose piercings, it affects the way your sinuses work, your nasal issues work. Again, it's the nose. Adding a hole to your nose does not help your nose. It makes it a bit more chances of nasal issues to happen. So that unfortunately, because when there's a hole in the nose, that could lead to all these issues, and including a sinus infection. And I hate to say it, but that's unfortunately could have been the cause. Not because of noses, like a hole in the nose, literally, but like it leads to getting the sinus infection and could lead to a whole bunch of problems, the blood clots, all that kind of shit. And for all we know, again, an undisclosed issue, she probably had a disease, whatever. But at the end of the day, if it's because of a sinus infection issue, it is a darn shame. Abnormal, but a darn shame. Alright, that's how to say, people. Rest in peace to Sara Lee. God bless her. May she definitely rest in peace. God bless her family. But overall, just very sad. Very shocking. The age that she was in. And the kids. I am thinking about the kids more than anything. I feel bad for them. Alright, guys. Till next time. Peace. Yeah, bye. May she rest in peace.